I'm a Raider fan because of my dad and Marcus Allen.
I'm a Raiders fan. Born in Oakland, I will always be loyal to the silver and black.
I'm a Raider because I came back to the Bay from LA with my team.
I'm an Oakland Raider fan because of my grandmother. Town business.
I'm a Raider fan. My grandmother raised me as a Raider fan.
That the Raider culture is contagious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more contagious than COVID.
It seems like there's going to be a lot of hurdles with tailgating.
Yeah.
Right, parking is an issue. The weather is potentially an issue. So let me ask you this: with all of the hurdles that go along with tailgating, is that something like everyone wants to fight for, or are we willing to let that go and find another way to pregame?
We fighting for that shit all day, every day.
I definitely want to hold on to the tailgating. I think it's a Raider staple.
Parking lot that I'm going to tailgate, you know what I mean?
That's going to be interesting.
I have to think that I am not near the only one that feels this way. I'm a drop in the bucket of Raider fans that are just like, oh yeah.
We met a cute family from Paris yesterday.
Oh yeah.
They had like the
incredible
Raider
family.
They had all silver and black, and they were just adorable.
Yeah. Oh my! I'm going to say that culture is going to bleed into Vegas.
Raider Nation, Cisco Kid, Black Hole. Formerly VP of Oakland, now president of the Las Vegas chapter. My transition from the Bay to Las Vegas. And I'd have to say it's been seamless. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. Las Vegas has embraced the Raiders. It's crazy.
Right. There was at least a little bit of hotel fan participation on those two fronts.
Bit.
Liberty had on her Raider jersey, and Caesar had on his.
My fanism to me was we saw all our family, and we saw a lot of Raider fans.
Everywhere I went, I saw a bunch of Raider fans. At least I don't know if they been a fan for 40 years or they became a fan yesterday. But I saw a bunch of them, and they had on Raider gear, and I was happy to see it.
I saw enough under the conditions when I was talking to the officers. This is a drop in the bucket, in my opinion, and that drop in the bucket to me, I thought was pretty cool. You know, like I said, to be COVID, for things to be shut down, and leave it to Raider fans to be like, I'm out. We're gonna do this. You know what I mean?
I think we did pretty good with our fans here in Vegas, considering COVID and just not having that tailgate experience, and it's only going to get better.
Yep. But the people that were out there, I felt like were looky-loos.
I was just going to say, they're like in awe, like...
Yeah. It's like they wanted to come watch us, even.
Yeah.
You know, because there was nothing to see.
Yeah. Right.
You know, they wanted...
It is shock factor.
They wanted
shock factor.
They wanted
to saw it on TV.
Yeah.
And then to start seeing that, and like I said, this is just a small, we know it's a small wave.
So, parents with kids.
Like
they wanted to have their kids come out and take pictures. And
it's history.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
Watching it, wherever you watch it, wherever you decide to watch it, even if it's in the stadium, I do believe wherever the viewing takes place, there's going to be a lot of other fans. I already feel myself like getting anxious if the other team wins, because
last night somebody went and clapped.
Someone came over and went, "Who that?" And I was like, "Oh my God, don't punch him!" Like, honestly, let it go. I literally just ignored him. I'm just ignoring him. But I feel like there's gonna be so many other, like, we don't get that in Oakland. You know, we're not gonna get other fans cheering at a home game against our team, regardless if it's at a bar or at wherever.
But that's actually why I love to travel, so we could be the person that's kind of just out there against the world.
Yeah, we can be obnoxious, but you can't.
Be against the world at your own home. That is terrible. That's terrible.
Because to what you just said, when the Cowboys first opened their stadium, it ended up being like a destination spot for other fans. So you would watch the games, and it was like 50-50.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, that's no.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do it home and it's
I think that's how it's going to be.
People of Vegas have embraced the team. I met a guy who's a Dallas Cowboy fan, and he bought season tickets to the Raiders.
Or, guess what? I heard there was more fans. Okay, I gotta go. I think we have that kind of pride.
Right.
That's what I was going to say. As Raider fans, I think our pride will kick in if we start hearing the fact that we are seeing 50-50 in those stands. I know for me, I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to step it up for the nation and say we will push back if anything comes close to that happening. I got to believe it.
But when you get 70,000 into one spot,
you know, that's where I can't wait for you guys see the Brittany Brown. That could be the loudness of how we get up in that. I mean, can you imagine a Raider Nation inside?
But the outside and overall is nice.
I think we can be definitely.
Well, we got to see if it's still 50-50.
Right.
Yeah, that's why we got to make that push. We got to start that now. The Raider push. Yeah. You know, I'm not gonna say that change in the parking lot from, you know what I mean, you know, the time we could be in there, the what could be in there. It just started, you know, they started taking it away for whatever reason they want to say that it wasn't cool. So that's why I say.
At the end of the night, when we were in Oakland, we were there longer than 30 minutes for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the pump was always the last.
Fireworks.
They never stopped the fireworks. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Sometimes the police would be,
OPD would.
They would be okay. They would say, you know the old saying, you don't have to go home. And we would just shout and say,
no, this was my favorite one. I always used to say, I'm waiting for AAA.
Oh yeah. We use that one.
And then they're like, okay. I'm like, seriously? Once that worked once, I was always waiting for AAA.
Put it up and all. Yeah, right.
I mean, win or lose in Oakland, I got kicked out of the parking lot every game. Well, because I'm trying to stay as long as possible. So some days those 2 hours. Yeah. Okay, you just gotta go, man.
Yeah.
Home away from home. For a home game, traveling for a home game was definitely different. Raider fans are everywhere though.
I think I have a new respect for like Big Mike and Laura, who traveled every game to Oakland. Every game. And we travel well, and you saw them. They weren't from Oakland, but they were there.
It's been a hell of a ride this year, and you know, obviously we all know COVID has really screwed a lot of things up from a Raider standpoint, from our NFL draft being in Vegas to our first inaugural season in Vegas, not being able to get into that beautiful big stadium of ours. But you know, next year it's going to be a new year. It's going to be a blessed year. We're going to do it right.